This is a video tutorial for how to convert an image that you have downloaded from the internet or some other source into the appropriate pixel aspect ratio so that it can be used on the OmniGlobe. You can use any type of photo editing software. Today I'm going to show you how to use the program called Gimp, which is a free program that can be downloaded on the internet. So the first thing you would want to do is to open up the program Gimp. And if you're familiar with different editing programs, this one has many of the same features that any photo editing program would have. And so you go up to File and Open. You can see that you can look in different locations for where your image is. The image that I'm going to convert is in the folder My Pictures, which I was made sure that when I did download this image that I knew where I saved it. That saves a lot of time instead of searching around not realizing where you saved your image to. So now that I've selected my image, I'm going to open it. And so what I need to do is make sure that this image has the correct pixel aspect ratio. So if you go up to Image and then Scale Size, you'll see that this image is quite a large image, and it's 6,660 pixels by 3,482 pixels. That is not an exact 2:1 ratio, so I do need to adjust it. And in order to do so, I need to unlock the fixed aspect ratio, which you can do by clicking on the chain, and now you can independently change these numbers. I could just go ahead and make this 6,000 by 3,000, but I think because this is such a large image, it does not need to be that big for the OmniGlobe, and so I'm going to switch it to 4,000 by 2,000 pixels. I have run into some issues if the image is too large when I go to convert it in Geometer. So now you can see that the image is 2:1 ratio, and so I can go ahead and click on Scale. Just takes a second, and it shrunk down my image because I changed the number of pixels, and it also made it that correct 2:1 ratio. Now it's important to go and save your image. I use Save As, and I'm going to save it as not a number but something that is more logical to me. You can change where you're going to save it as. I'm going to keep it in My Pictures for right now, and I'm going to make sure that I save it as a file type that Geometer and the OmniGlobe software can read. So I could resave it as a JPEG, which is what it was initially, but I think for demonstration purposes I'm going to save it as a PNG, and you'll notice when I clicked on that, it changed the extension of the file to show a PNG. So now if I go ahead and click Save, it wants to know how much to keep the original with quality, and everything there is fine, so I'm going to click Save, and it just takes a second and it will be saved. Now that you have it saved, you can go ahead and adjust any other images that you might have, or if you only have one, you can go up and close out the program of Gimp, and you are now ready to open up that same image using Geometer and converting it into a polar pair.